Welcome to your tarot reading 1111. I'm going to get right into a message for you. My head feels like it's going to explode. Mental health issues. External stressors. All right, so we're going to do a spread for this person. See what energy comes through for this person. I love these cards, but they're not the easiest to work with. Hopefully I won't have any issues. Okay, this person has you on their mind. The Two of Cups here. This person feels like they're juggling a lot in their life. And there's a lot of external stressors for this person. I feel that someone walked away here. So this could be talking about this person in their current situation. They feel betrayed by love. They feel betrayed by things that they believed. So they believed something, the wishing on a star, that wasn't the truth somehow. So either somebody lied to them or they deceived themselves. And with the Five of Wands over here, I feel that you're dealing with a few situations in a person's life. It's external because we have the external stressors. It's dealing with this person's heart. And then I feel like this has to do with you walking away that really changed everything. So if this person was juggling you and another person, you see the Emperor is in reverse. I feel like this person may have been trying to make you jealous. If this person was juggling you and work, I feel like this person is now really stressed out with work. So there might be situations going on at work that this person is battling, people that they're battling. They feel like they're constantly battling, like they can't win. But it started with losing you. Like after they lost you, everything started to go in the reverse for them. And I feel that it also has to do with intention. Like maybe this person, before this happened, before you walked away, they were overwhelmed. Maybe they were overwhelmed with work. And it was like they couldn't juggle. They couldn't keep up with juggling everything in their lives. They weren't putting in enough, or they felt like they were giving a little here, giving a little there, giving a little here, giving a little there, and something was suffering because of it. And I feel that the things that were important and priority, such as a connection, a true connection, this was the thing that they let go when it should have been the thing that was priority and the thing that they should have invested in and put more attention towards. I feel like this person, it started with something that happened. So maybe a investment gone wrong. So it was because of a poor choice that they made, or a wrong choice that they made. And I feel like it also has to do with people in this person's life, such as family. The Six of Swords card always reminds me of family. Like when you're brought up to put family first, for example, and that person may have put someone before you or in front of you or ahead of you, prioritize the wrong things, again, such as work or other people, even. And so this person ended up losing. They ended up losing the one thing that was really important to them, even though it was like they were trying to make it seem like it wasn't important to them. Okay, let me get some clarifiers for these cards. Yeah, they made the wrong choice. They chose something over this connection. Maybe they wanted like a fresh start or just to put an end to everything, and they thought that not dealing with it was the answer, or bringing other things into their life was the answer. Or this person may have started to self-medicate if they were very overwhelmed. And if that became an issue, like if drugs became an issue for this person. So you see, again, everything is in reverse. Let me finish pulling clarifiers though before I start talking. But what you notice, though, as I'm pulling these, is that there is a lot of cards in reverse. The only card, the only card in its upright position is the Two of Cups before this Six of Wands came up. I'm going to go back to that because it feels like a loop here, in the sense of maybe this is a person's way of dealing with things and it's very unhealthy. So if somebody went back to drinking, for example, they got caught up. They got caught up because I feel that this person like changes when they drink. So it might alleviate their stress, but it's a very unhealthy coping mechanism for this person. Another thing is that it's a lifestyle. So I feel like they chose a lifestyle or a different lifestyle. Maybe this connection with the two of you, it seems like a soulmate connection because, again, it's the one card that stands out of all of these cards, and it's one of three that's upright, and I'll give more meaning to that. But this person didn't want to see the blessing in their life. They chose to instead look at all of the negative and also the false. So with that, it's like false people. They have a lot of false people in their lives, and they have a lot of pride and ego. So this person also likes to have their ego stroked, and that's what this is. I feel like you got very real with this person, and especially because you may have started to suspect something, or you might have felt this person pull back their energy, and you may not have been sure what it was. I feel like it was different things for different people. I get this family and a card here in reverse, so it could have been that this person put their family before you or the relationship. But I also get for others that it had to do with these external stressors where they were going to something to either get a quick fix or to try to regulate themselves because they felt very out of balance. So the Star card in reverse, I feel like this is going to take you guys back, all the way back to the beginning of your story with this card here. It's like what explains everything. So going back to the beginning of your story, where this person may have been in the same bind, and this is where you met them. You met them when maybe they wanted something new in their life. Maybe they wanted to get out of this chaos. It's like, I feel like it's family here specifically, or a person that has addiction, but it could be to anything. It could be to getting attention, you see, with the ego. It could be to substance, or it could be even to like a sex addiction, although I don't think that's going to be most of you or most of them. So, going back to the beginning, this person had made a wish to like meet somebody new, a soulmate, and you were called into this person's life. And I feel like this person mishandled you. Maybe at the beginning they chased you and they were very into you, love bombing kind of energy. And then this person, it's like they like new things, they like shiny things, they like the thrill, and they chase that. And when something gets like old for them, they need to feel that thrill again. So it's something about feeling a thrill, feeling the newness sometimes of a connection or a relationship. But this person, they had, here we see the Justice card. They had some karma come back to them very quickly with this, because not only did this person go elsewhere, um, not only did they leave things undone, unsaid, and hanging, they literally, it feels like they left you hanging. Um, they also moved on very quickly. So it was like they just kicked up a lot of dust and there was a lot of confusion. And everyone is confused around this person. Again, I feel like this is a pattern for this person. It's not the first time, but this time was very different. So, for example, if this person had a serious relationship, say in their 20s, and this is a serious relationship for them, come around again, and now they're in their 30s or 40s, it's very different when they treat someone this way versus, when they're older and mature versus when they're young and immature. I feel that this person also, they might be looked up to, or they may be somebody that is in the public eye, or somebody that is seen for their authority with the emperor. And this move, what this person did, it was seen by everybody. So I feel like there was a lot of cover up because this person started to realize these things, and that the way they were being looked at and seen by others. So they created maybe a story around the breakup here. And they didn't want to be seen as a cheat, a liar, somebody that is hot-headed, somebody that isn't good with decision making, somebody that that also may have been having an affair or a whole other life, like a double life. They wanted to be seen in a way that fits who they are, so in their professional life, but it didn't, the two were not the same, right? And especially this situation didn't fit this person. And this person, I feel, is doing a lot of hiding. So they're hiding a lot of things. They're hiding the burdens that this caused for them. They're hiding the truth from a lot of people, from themselves even. And the suppression and the hiding is really bringing out this energy. I feel that for a lot of them, the energy that it's bringing up is almost like a paranoia, where they think everyone's talking about them, everyone knows, and so they keep trying harder to cover up the truth here. with the Hermit card. So I feel like a lot of them may not leave their house. Again, it's like a paranoid feeling that I get. Or when they're out, they're so careful to cover their tracks, like it's getting very exhausting. It's catching up with this person mentally. And also, as within, so without. So it's the external stressors, like people are seeing this person's ego. It's very evident that this person has a very overinflated ego. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Pentacles. I feel in reverse. I feel like this has to do with, this is affecting this person in all areas of their life. So because they're not dealing with their emotions, I feel like some are very emotionally overwhelmed. So with family, if they chose maybe a family member, and this family member is very toxic, and they sort of disregard this. They already know this, but I feel that this person is the same toxic. But I also feel like this person had kind of outgrown that, but they fall back into old habits and patterns. They are not good at coping. And here you see they're overwhelmed with their emotions. For a lot of them, it's like they're staring at themselves, like they're staring at themselves in the mirror, and they don't know what to do because they're drowning in their emotions. But this person is immature, and then the tech gets cut off there. This person is immature, and they didn't realize that this was going to catch up with them in this way. All right, let's see what this person has to say to you. You are the best thing in my life. I want to feel that way again. Yeah. So they went to a quick fix. Something that in the moment made sense to them, but it doesn't now. I wish things could be different. I want to be more than friends. So some of you guys blocked this person. Some of you guys are not talking to this person at all. And some of you guys may have maintained a friendship. You may understand that this person is immature, and I don't feel that you are at all. So it's like you have compassion for this person. And this person may have tried to be friends with you, and I lost myself for a little while they figured this out, because I feel like for a lot of them it was addiction, and they wanted to be able to just do what they wanted, or freely do what they wanted. I feel for some of you it's like alcohol, but okay, you see the way these cards came out? We're going to read them. So the Tower for this person, it's all sideways. The Emperor, meaning that this is really catching up with this person right now. Okay. The Four of Cups, this person feels like they lost you. They feel like they threw this away. Universe gave them this beautiful blessing, which was you, and they just feel like this is dead, and like they can't revive this. If they wanted to, they really wanted to, and they put all their effort, they couldn't. But they also don't have the energy to do it because they're dealing with mental illness. So if that is temporary, if it's depression, if it's anxiety, whatever is plaguing them, they don't have energy. So it's not the same as it was when you knew this person. when you knew this person, I feel like there was a lot of blessings in this person's life. You see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They may have, excuse me, had a lot of money during that time, or may have been financially abundant, but they are not. You see that card also right above the Emperor, and even under that is the Emperor card in reverse. So I feel like this person does not want you to see them right now, not like this. I feel like this person overindulged or likes to overindulge. They were also very self-centered. Um, this person wants to tell you their truth. You see it both there and here with the Lovers in reverse. The sword there really stands out to me. And the sword being that this person still has their truth to tell. There's something that this person wants to say to you. There's the butterfly at the end. I feel like you broke free from this connection, and this person tried to entrap you here. And instead, what ended up happening was that when you broke free, that sword fell back on this person. And that truth of how they really felt about you, how much they loved you, is what this person knows now. And this person feels like they don't have a chance with you anymore. They also see you as the star. Again, I feel like this person may have like been praying for a connection like yours when they met you, and so they knew that you were an answer to their prayer. Or you might have met them on like if it was their birthday, or like right before their birthday, or some kind of energy like that where you were a wish fulfilled for this person. And now that you have taken your energy and this person knows who you are, it feels like a curse, like their life has been cursed. And everything about this choice that they made, look, even the way the cards came out, the Two of Swords and the 10 of Swords here, like wanted to be seen. What hurts them so much is that they could have had it all with you. And instead they chose something that was, again, for the moment, that didn't even make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to them at all. And now they feel like they want to just this coffin or this grave site. It's like they want to dig a hole. I feel an energy for this person of wanting to hide, like hide somewhere where no one can see them, because they feel very judged by everyone for what they did to you. But also, it was just a very unhealthy choice all around. Like, they may have broke up a family. And so people are very judgmental towards them. They feel this very heavy judgment towards them for what they did to you specifically. Let's see, let's clarify these cards, though. The Tower, what else about the Tower for this person? What is this Tower for this person? Spirit, what is the Tower? So we get Justice and the Queen of Cups. I feel that this has to do with you and what you're doing. Whatever you're doing right now, this person sees you as a star. You've risen above this. And again, you broke free from it. You're also, they see you as a very mature person, emotionally especially, and this person doesn't have that. So they envy that in you. They see you as very confident and very giving, but you're not giving to them anymore. You're giving to someone else. I feel like this person can also be dealing with some legal issues with the Justice card. This person also may have um, karmically received some kind of karmic person in their life that betrayed them, or I get an energy of somebody that belittles them. And it's somebody that's supposed to be like a caring figure, but they're not. Somebody that also manipulates them through emotion. One more card for that. So, yeah, we go to this energy. So, what this person did to you when they left is their karma. So, that's what's happening to them with that Tower card. And again, even under that, we get the Two of Cups, which is soulmate energy. It's the recognition that you are their soulmate, that you were a life partner to them, and they lost that. And it's like this person feels like they're on an island or isolated, like from you. They're very isolated from you, so their whole life feels like that. Like there's nothing to live for. They just feel very dead inside is the energy I get. Okay, with the Emperor here, the Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. So I feel like this person may have been tested in some way. It was very specific to them. And it was also about their morals and their values. This person may try to be held in high regard by society. And what this person did to you showed to everyone who this person is. So this person can't hide who they are. And I feel like this really opened this door for this person to see themselves in the light in which other people see them, like people that are mature. And I feel like this person tries to hide a lot of things from people or present themselves in a way that is just not accurate. For example, if this person has a drinking problem, nobody would ever know that about them. But maybe now, if they're older, and this is catching up with them, maybe they're like very swollen, and people over time can now see this about this person, that they're a drinker. Or a lot of times, people that drink a lot, you could see it in their nose, for example. And it's very evident to people, this person's shortcomings, I'll say. But whatever this person is trying to hide and whatever they're trying to portray about themselves, it's seen even though this person is trying to hide it. So the High Priestess. This is intuition. This is people have life experience, and for whatever reason this person tries so hard to wear a mask, and it has to do with them trying to get validation from everyone and never being able to live up to somebody's expectations. So this person needs to realize what it is. They need to see this in themselves, that this person that is very judgmental of them, it could be a parent, is just that way. They're negative, they're unhappy in general, and an unhappy person. And no matter what this person does, they can become the president of the United States, and this person will never praise them or make them feel good about themselves, because that's the way this person controls them. And for that other person, it's all about control and manipulation. So a lot of people see that about this person, that their self-esteem is very low, that they try so hard, but it's like they just spin their wheels, and this person doesn't live for themselves. They live for someone else, for someone else's approval, more specifically. They're so scared of judgment. So the interesting thing is that you might have not understood, what happened, because again, I feel like this person just kicked up a lot of dust and left you in confusion, and you walked away. But this was all divinely orchestrated for this person to look at themselves. I feel that this person would dig their own grave, like trying to prove themselves to somebody that will never see their worth or never see anything other than, again, I feel like it's a parent that will always talk down on this child, because this person was different. I feel that you may be dealing with a person that maybe growing up, this child was either autistic or different in some way. And so the parent had almost like a hatred, and I hate to say that, but that's the way it's coming through, towards this child. And there might have been another child that they praised. And so they're not a child anymore, they're an adult now, but this person is always trying to get that praise from this parent, and they never will, because this parent may be a narcissist, and they may see somebody that is not normal as defective, and it's just the way they'll always see that person. So this person has a lot of battles, that mental battles, a lot of fears that they'll never be good enough for anyone, because they weren't accepted by their own parent, for example. Okay, let's get more on this. So they may also have been told growing up that like nobody will ever love them, or something that was very harsh, and this person may have brought that into the relationship. They have, excuse me, they might have tried to keep it superficial, because I feel like this is a very sort of deep wound for this person, and like to get close to a person never felt comfortable to them. So they might have love bombed you, or you may have thought that was this person like being emotionally invested, but their only investment was, it had to do with ego, it had to do with pride, it had to do with how people saw them, or they were trying to prove something. But in the end, you were this person's soulmate, and this person was too immature to see that. They were too immature to know how to be in this relationship. They felt like they had nothing to offer you. They always felt like they weren't good enough. They felt like a cockroach. And so that was what finally caught up with this person. Let's get one more on that. The Knight of Wands. I feel like there was something that pushed this person to do something. So either this wound that they have with the mother got really loud for them, and they kept trying to prove something to someone. But also, for this person, this is why they chase like cheap thrills, because they need that constant, like, they might have done something as a child to feel good, like they needed to get the yuck off of them. And so as an adult, this is what they do, is they will go from relationship to relationship, but they were thinking they were going to win something here, and they didn't. They lost you in the process, and I feel like they now understand that you are the most important person. Like, they should have fought for you, and instead they were like too busy over here trying to get like a cheap thrill or play a game. They wanted to win. I feel like this person as a child may have coped that way with like going to play games even, and it was winning. They got addicted to winning. Again, very childish energy here. So for the 10 of Cups, the Temperance came out sideways. This person is going back to your relationship a lot. They're going back and reliving the good times. And all of this other false, this person sees how immature they are and they don't know what to do about it. I feel like the cheap thrills for this person are not working either. Let's see. What else? Oh. The Empress was on top and there was all these cards. Look at, it's like very heavy. So the Truth is weighing this person down. This person also is watching you. It's like they're sending out this bird to get information, and what they're seeing about you is also equally as heartbreaking. It's like they can feel your energy through something that you're doing, and this person, it's always like the worst possible outcome, or they just go to that in their mind. Again, it's like they have no regulation. They have a hard time regulating themselves. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like this person feels cursed by this deception, by this decision, by their lies. And I feel like this person wants to apologize to you because it's affecting everything in their lives, specifically money. I feel like this person is getting their karma here. This person has a lot of burdens, and they just want everything to go back to normal, to the way it was. They want peace, but they have no peace in their mind. There is so much death energy around this person. This person's constant need for validation is exhausting, even to them now. Even if you get like a different tarot card, it has the same meaning. It's all of these external stressors. Like the Seven of Wands usually is not a card of fighting, but it takes us back to this energy here. There's so much fighting around this person or external stressors. And we see the Two of Swords here. It was because of a decision. And it was a choice that they made where they didn't choose you. They didn't choose to fight for the connection. The one thing that they should have fought for. Instead, it was all about validation and stroking their ego. Or somebody that also knows this person really well and is just knows how to take this person to this place of getting them high and then just drops them. It's all emotional manipulation. And what this does to a person over time is this person just feels worthless. And again, look at all the death energy around this person. This person's deceptions, lies, they fell into their own trap because the one thing that they truly were scared of losing was you and love. But they were equally as scared of it. And they ended up losing it. And now this person feels like their life is very gray. This person knows also that you were supposed to be their life partner, but you're gone now. I feel like this person has a lot of dreams around this. There's also um, like a lot of synchronistic sort of events around your connection. And this person felt like they weren't ready. They felt like they weren't worthy. And as much as they tried to make it seem like they didn't value the connection with you, it really meant everything to them. And I feel that there was also an energy of this person not fully understanding the decision that they made would lead to this. I feel like this person may have been trying to gain something from what they were doing, but instead they lost it all. They lost everything. So that's the reading. If this reading resonated with you, please remember to like and also subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.